are very spiritually gifted, and whoever I'm talking to, you are a narcissist's worst nightmare. Like when I say worst nightmare, because a lot of people in your life have underestimated you. Okay? They've underestimated you. It's almost as if they believe, and my nose is itching right off the bat, it's almost as if they believe your head was in the clouds of some sort. Your head was in the clouds. Like you are not as tapped in or well versed in what be going on around you because you don't feed into it. It's like, you know, it reminds me of that picture where the house is blowed up and the girl's just at the end smiling, looking back like all this chaos going on around and you just sitting in peace. Don't you see these people don't like you? Don't you see this? But who cares though? Who cares though? That's your energy. Like you are very protected. So why would you feed into negativity? That will only bring more of it into your life. Whoever I'm talking to, you're very in touch with your soul gifts, the cosmos, divine plan. You are in alignment with the universe. Okay? You come here very equipped, very spiritually gifted. You don't have to feed into the BS. 111. You're in alignment with your assignment, and you also are working with Most High. You're working with universal energy. So you're following that. But it's somebody who almost like is now the one getting hit with reality as to who you've always been, because it was some level of trying to discredit you, some level of taking your kindness for weakness, and you're in this final dance energy, all or nothing. Like you're not playing games, okay? And somebody's realizing that. 144, I keep catching that. I told you my channel is for chosen one's energy. It tends to be a lot of hybrids on my channel in terms of cosmic, multidimensional beings. You could resonate with being a starseed as well. I wouldn't be surprised. We have the cosmos. The thing is, people don't realize that when you be fantasizing about things, you're prophesizing. Daydreaming for you isn't daydreaming. It's clairvoyance. You're seeing into your future. You're gifted. My nose is itching like crazy. This could be somebody's sign. Somebody's itching. Somebody's getting chills. 22. You're in alignment. You're watching your alignment unfold. So you could have even at one point would tell people like, hey, this is what it is. I believe that we can do this, or I plan to do this. And people probably looked at you like you was crazy. Like, don't nobody make it out the hood. I don't know why I just said that. That could be very significant for somebody. Okay? You had to get it out the mud. Trust me, I know. You had to get it out the mud. And see, you wasn't supposed to make it out of what you've been through. Even if your situation wasn't getting out of, you know, negative environments. You could have a very toxic family or all of the above. Whatever the case may be, but you don't trauma dump. You don't make that your whole story. Because who cares? Most people don't care. Whoever I'm talking to, people have underestimated this. It's almost as if they also overestimated their role in your life, not realizing that your focus is the bigger picture. Your focus is your plan. This is how you've been able to overcome, get out of environments, move forward. This is the type of energy of confirmation. You're an old soul. You could be young and be ahead of your time. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be young in age, but you got more mental than people 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years older than you. Or you could have always been much smarter than the adults you were around. Even since a child, you was telling people about themselves. Okay? And whoever I'm talking to, in addition to that, you could also be somebody who, even if you're older, you look very youthful. You look very young. So a lot of times people underestimate you. And old souls, they tend to be very young, no matter the age and looks, right? It's your spirit. So with this, it says you have been around many lifetimes and have chosen to be reborn, to evolve and carry on your learning journey from where you left off in a previous lifetime. So yeah, you really are somebody who's no nonsense. You don't have time for the drama. You don't have time for the BS, because you're here on mission, not on BS. You're here on divine mission. You're here on divine mission. And a lot of the times people don't realize that about you. That you come here with a purpose. So it's like if somebody's trying to come up against you, or somebody's trying to be on some petty energy with you, it's not going to work. Okay? Because the thing is, you already come here too keen on it. Stop. Split the deck. Take from the top. Yeah, religious factor, spiritual lessons, differences in spiritual beliefs. You come here with a lot of spiritual insight. This is also why you probably naturally went against religion, okay? You know that there's more to it. Even when it comes to certain ascended masters, etc. You look at it very differently. Just like everyone wants to make Jesus into some type of religious figure when he was spiritual. It's like you understand on a different level. You don't follow the masses. You don't follow what people say you should follow just because everybody's doing that. You think for yourself. Yeah, clean up, true. You make healthy choices. You also are somebody who's quick to cut people off as well. This is also why you are a narcissist's worst nightmare, because you cut people off like there's no business. Like there's no room for that. Yeah, you're very fearless too. Give me a second, okay? Go back in. I'll be right in there. I knew I heard them coming outside. Be careful. Okay. But yeah, you're fearless. You are bold about your joys in life, making you vivid, alive to those around you, teaching them to take more risk in life. So people learn through you to take more risk in life. You're very fearless. People look up to you being very fearless, very bold. You also were never afraid to say what you need to say because you speak from truth. Or you speak from what you feel is true. Like you don't sugarcoat how you feel, right? Air element, you have strong connection to the air element, linked with mind, intellect, communication, divination. Be sure to spend times outdoors to recharge yourself. Like you could love being outside too. Outside recharges you. You could have strong connections to air elements. You could have strong air placements throughout your chart. It's not just the sun sign. That's significant. You also are somebody who the wind listens to you. Or you just get strong activations when you are outside. Remember, this is collective. So this is not going to resonate with everyone because everybody has different gifts, different connections. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. I think somebody's riding down some type of motorbike. Catalyst. You also are a catalyst for change, and you have this mystical energy about you that also causes people to be very intrigued by you, but they also can't read you. Oh, I think they're coming to cut the grass. Let me hurry up. They also can't read you, right? And this gives me the energy too. Once you leave, you're irreplaceable because he's cutting the grass, and that gives me like the grass is green where you take care of it at. So a lot of the times when people leave your life or whatever the case may be, they realize grass is never greener. I don't know why I just heard dealing with a lot of dead weeds or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But the reality is you're somebody who has a very vibrant energy, very mystical, okay? And you're very powerful. People know you're very powerful. They can tell by your energy, by your aura, okay? And you're a catalyst. You're always transforming, but through you, people learn to transform themselves. Let me get out of here. He better not run me over with that long. And some of you guys have shamanic energy, okay? You can tap into a powerful way of guiding your life as well. Life struggles. Often through great struggle, you learn to break free and help awaken the truth in others. So you wake people up even when they don't want to be woken up. Like, you are not to be played with. Like I said, you are the best thing people have in their life, but you'll cut them off as quick. So you're a narcissist's worst nightmare, because you can't really be controlled. You can't be tamed. You do things out the kindness of your heart. But you will also shut something down if it's not in alignment. Yeah, you're all about teamwork. People who work with you, not against you. And he's coming, so I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.